Hey guys, welcome to Agent After Hours. I'm here with Traci Nestheide.
Yep.
And
Hi.
we've got a great show today, and we've talked a little bit in the past.
Yeah.
And you've got kind of a background, I think, in teaching, right?
Yes.
So what made you decide to get into real estate?
Oh my gosh, that's like the question of the hour, right? Everyone asks me that. Well, I think real estate and education lends itself to each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
You're educating your clients, and I love teaching, and I still have so many friends that are educators. For me, my husband got a job opportunity in Arizona, in Tucson. And so it just made sense. I had a 1 and a 3-year-old at home, and it made sense for me to just stay home with them.
Sure.
We moved across the country. We didn't know anyone. It would have been a mess to try to teach somewhere. So I did and really enjoyed myself. Kind of got the entrepreneurial bug. Yeah. Started a company in Arizona.
I'm not kidding.
Yes, a baby boutique. Yes, I know, crazy. And then got pregnant with my 3rd daughter. We love her. But things changed, right? It was unexpected. And so she had some health issues as well. So we sold the company, Mini Emporium, and moved back to Cincinnati. Okay. And a friend of mine, Megan Stacy, she had been kicking butt in real estate, and she asked me to come on as more of an admin role.
Okay.
And I was like, this is great. I can kind of be home. I didn't know how much Mila needed in terms of care. And it just morphed into the admin did not work for me. I wanted to be in the field, and I wanted to love on clients. And so got my real estate license.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, like, if I wasn't a real estate broker, I'd probably be a teacher, because that's what I enjoy, learning and growing and helping develop agents. And that's where I'm at. But you answered my next question on why you decided to join a team. Obviously, friendship.
Yes.
But how do you think, and I'm going to throw a curveball at you, how do you think that being in that admin type role helped you develop into an agent?
I mean, I tell people this all the time, like if they can, while they're getting their real estate license, do some type of admin work, it is so invaluable. I learned the contract before I even understood. Yep. I mean, it is unbelievable, even to this day, dealing with the other side of, if I'm on a listing, the buyer's agent, and you can just tell if they don't have the right tools,
right.
Which, is fine. There's a lot of different levels in this business. As you know, the bar, is sometimes low. But no, it's just, I feel like I had a leg up as a first-year agent than many of my peers, which was really cool.
We've actually made it so I still have a team. I'm not actively selling, but we made it a standard, like, hey, you're 6 months in.
I think it's a great idea.
In the admin role, so that you understand the back end of the systems that we use.
Yeah.
You know the contract, because that's the one thing the real estate schools don't teach you.
No.
I remember I started at SIPSI, and I remember getting my first listing appointment call, and it was.
Now what?
Well, what do I do on this listing appointment?
Right. And, along those lines about teams, I am such a proponent and a cheerleader for teams, and I'm a little biased, obviously. Sure. I'm on a big team, but going into, like starting real estate and having the tools of an entire team, because everyone says, like, you join a brokerage, and you have your peers, but no one is really going to help you unless you have a true mentor. Right. Because we're all in the same business and it's competitive, and that's understandable. But when you're on a team, the right team, they really want what's best for you. Sure. So, yeah.
Your success is theirs.
Yeah, it's huge. So, yeah.
So you went from admin to team member. And you do listing and buying, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how does the team dynamic work? What is your niche? How does the...
So I first started with my Kentucky license, and I still am our team's only Kentucky agent. Awesome. We do have another gal on our team that's getting her Kentucky license, so that'll be awesome when she is finished to have some help down here. Sure. But then pretty quickly I realized, wow, most people and I want your opinion on this. Most people that are looking in Kentucky are open to also looking in Cincinnati, but not always the other way around. What do you think? Like my Kentucky people are open to look on both sides of the river, but I feel like
Cincinnati people want to be downtown Cincinnati or
East Side.
East Side.
You know, I work with mainly East Siders. Not mainly. I work with mostly East Siders because that's where my team is and my office is.
I think if you start looking at pricing, though,
sure,
that's when opinions change.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, anyways, I would say I am the Kentucky specialist, but I am now in Ohio. And I love it, yeah.
And now we don't have the bridge is open, so it's not as bad as it was.
Last year was really rough.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
It was bad.
So I'm up in Dayton.
What?
I'm in Dayton.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
well, I know you have a 937 number, but I didn't realize your office was in Dayton.
Yep. So it's an hour drive down for me either way, but when the bridge is closed, it's like
brutal.
2 hours. Easily.
Oh my gosh.
It could be.
Yeah, no. Nope.
So, all right. So you work with buyers and sellers, niches, kind of northern Kentucky, east side. What? How do you stay in touch with your clients or your sphere?
So I feel really grateful that a lot of my sphere is my friends and close connections. I live in Fort Thomas, and so a big part of my sphere is young moms. And so it's easy to keep in touch with them because we're all in the same life stage. You know, we can call and text each other about mom things, not business things. But I think, you know, when people say, how do you keep in touch or how do you connect with your clients? And I think it's just be real and be a person and actually care about them, not just care about business. And I would hope most of my clients would say that, you know, if I reach out to them, it's not always about business. Half the time it's never about business, you know, I truly care about them.
Well, if it is, you lose that authenticity and you're no longer on that friendship level. It is strictly a business.
Oh yeah, and you can't teach authenticity. It is, you have it or not. You know, like, I feel like I can tell if someone is authentic the first 5 minutes I talk to them. Yep. And so, yeah.
So you know that I'm authentically a nerd.
Yes. No. I said yes. I said yes, but I did not mean yes. Okay.
Authentically, you said yes.
That was funny.
All right, so you're staying in touch. Just how old are your kids?
Okay, so about to be 10, 8, and 5.
I've got 10, 8, and 6.
No way.
Yep.
Okay, well, so we're in the same trenches.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I need to stop saying that because we just went to Turks and Caicos on vacation in beginning
that's where I went on my honeymoon, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay, it was amazing.
It's the most beautiful place on earth.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Yes, we went with our in-laws, my in-laws, and it was the first vacation where I felt like I enjoyed my kids so much. It wasn't so much work. Yeah. Or like exhaustion. I mean, it was tiring.
Easier.
Yeah, it is. So I need to stop saying in the trenches. I need to think of a better word. So let me know if you have one.
You're changing diapers.
No. I'm almost out of car seats.
You
know, I'm in boosters.
I'm in boosters. My kids can make simple meals for themselves.
Breakfast, yeah, pouring cereal in a bowl. Yes, exactly.
Small wins in life.
Yes.
All right, so how many years have you been licensed?
3.5. I'm going into my 4th year. Yeah, okay. So hard to.
So what would you tell somebody that's thinking about getting a real estate license? And I know you briefly mentioned it. I don't know if the people watching caught it, but you said the bar can be sometimes lower.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Should I have not said that?
No. You and I are on the 100% same page.
Okay,
It's the only business. I mean, the problem that I have is there's so many agents that don't treat it like a business.
No. Yeah.
It's either a hobby or they think it's a get-rich-quick scheme.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And I've been through enough real estate cycles. I mean, I opened my office in 07, so I saw 08, 09.
Mm-hmm. So you've been through it.
Been through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some of the best agents in the world. I shouldn't say the best agents in the world. I saw some really successful agents that are no longer in the business.
Yeah, it's sad.
But I think that trend has continued because the bar is low. Mm-hmm. There's a low barrier to entry in real estate.
Yep.
But I think if you approach it as a business, there's unlimited opportunity.
I agree.
So what would you tell somebody that's interested in getting into real estate?
So I would say think about it for a year for the market to change a little bit, because everyone wants to join and they just think, well, the market is so great, I'm going to get into real estate. The amount of people that have reached out to me, can we get coffee? Which I don't mind that at all. Sure. And I love talking about it. But I always say, do I have your permission to be honest? Yeah. Because I will. Because it's hard. It can sometimes be soul sucking, and just being real, I would choose it 11 times out of 10. I really would. Yeah. But it is a really hard job.
You just came from a fun showing.
Exactly. Don't tell. Oh, okay.
No, we won't say any names or any details.
No.
It's those moments that make or break you.
Yes. And the emotion, well, just today I had the triple threat. I had an inspection, a closing, and a crazy showing. And so the inspection was first, that was down here. And then the closing is great. Yeah. And now then another showing. And so you can't take things personally. Right. You have to pick yourself up a lot and dust yourself off and say, I gotta go another day. My poor husband, bless him. But I would say, be prepared to, I don't know. I think the first year, I think your expectations should be really low, and you should set goals your first year and know that you may not hit them, and that's okay. And again, I'm biased about the team thing. I cannot imagine coming into this business as a single agent. I just can't. And a lot of people do, and I have a lot of friends that are very successful agents, and they're rock stars. I don't know how they do it though, and have a family,
So how does being on a team, or how do you juggle the work-life balance with 3 kids?
It's hard. And and
I understand.
Yes, and I have, find your tribe, find your friends that you can call at the end of the day and say, I just failed as a mother today, or I failed at work today, or I failed as a wife today. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, find your tribe, because it's a lonely profession, and that's another reason why I love a team. It's a really lonely profession, and it's hard to come in with no experience, and especially in this kind of market, because rarely are people hiring new agents unless they have a direct connection to them. Correct. Right. Yeah. And so that's brutal too. And so, gosh, I don't know. What's the advice I just gave? I just am talking. Sorry.
No.
New agents out there are like, I have no idea what to do.
No, I think to articulate it, you've got somebody to vent to, being on a team. You've got that support network. And so I think that is important, regardless of who it is or where you're at in your career.
Yeah.
Because there are times, and we don't call them failures. You're not failing we call it tuition. You pay your tuition, and you learn the experience.
Earn your stripes.
Yep. And move on.
Yeah. I love that. One more thing I will say just about the team that I think is really important to verbalize is that you will join a team and you will see, do you know the emoji? It's like a $sign. It's like flying away. Yeah. Okay. That's what it's like being on a team. Your money just flies away, right? But what you get back, for me at least, is tenfold. Yeah. So because it's mostly agents that are going to watch this, right? Sure. So to be honest, at the end of the day, you go to a closing and you have your commission. Yay, awesome. You bring that check to your brokerage, and then you're like, whoa, where did all the money go? And with a team, it's even more because you're paying into that team. And a lot of people question, is that worth it? I've had so many people say, I'd never be on a team. It's not my style, or I'm not giving away all my money.
Oh, and I think it goes for whatever team that you're joining or brokerage that you're with.
Right.
What is the return on your investment?
Correct.
So what is the value being provided to you? And I just met with another agent earlier today, and it was, hey, you need a transaction coordinator in your life. It's going to cost you this much, but it's going to save you how many headaches?
And it allows you to get out and sell like what you're supposed to do and out there make connections and build relationships.
You sitting in front of a computer isn't making you money.
No, it's really not.
This is still a very relationship built business.
Yeah. And I mean, my clients, they want to be with me. You know what I mean? They want to be with me, and they don't want to have to go through this on their own. That's why they hire you. So what's the value to them?
Yeah, people that know, like, and trust you are the ones that are going to use you.
Yeah.
So how do you make that experience, maybe you call it a concierge or whatever it is.
Yeah.
How do you make it a top tier experience?
Right.
And the only way that you can do that and service the number of clients that you potentially could work with is to outsource some of that, whether it's to your team or an assistant or whatever it might be. So.
Well, and so let me ask you this. How many, I've been asking people this lately, how many buyers can you service, now hot to trot buyers, at one time? So like a house comes available, house goes live, they want to see it. So how many of those buyers, I call them hot to trot buyers, that are ready to buy?
Me or?
Well, no, just an agent. No, an agent.
I can do like 2 because I'm not very good.
Thank you for your honesty. Okay. So, but I would
that's
say,
why I have a team.
And exactly, an average agent, no more than what?
Actively looking at properties. Actively looking at properties, 7 to 10.
Whoo! Wow. Okay. Well, that's like a superstar agent, right? I would say 5.
I only work with superstars. No.
Right. I feel like 5. Because, and 5's my number because of the amount of hours in a day. You know what I mean?
I think it depends too. Like you're spread geographically a little bit further.
So true.
So like, I'm in Dayton.
Yeah.
It takes me 15 minutes to get anywhere.
Okay. So like today for me, I was Fort Thomas, Hyde Park, Florence, East Walnut Hills, and tonight I'm going to North Avondale.
Yeah.
So
you know, 5 is. I think that's realistic. But
right.
7 to 10. Because nothing's
around the same. Yeah. Sure. Okay, that makes sense. But another reason teams are so great because you can leverage your teammates. And we always say someone should be on call for you all the time. Yep. They should. That's what you're hiring us for. How can a single agent? You just can't.
Well, you're providing your value.
Yeah.
This is my unique selling proposition, my value proposition.
Yeah.
To say that. Your doctor's not on call for you 24/7. They're not going to show you on weekends or see you on weekends, but we will.
Yeah.
And if it's not me, it's
so-and-so. Right.
Because this is how we work
showing
as a well-oiled machine to make sure that we are available for you 24/7.
Yeah.
So.
I'm with you. I love it. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Any last comments or words of advice for somebody?
No, thank you for having me. This was so fun. This was my first podcast vlog? Is that what you call it? Vlogcast. Okay, that's so great.
I had to explain that to you on the phone. I'm like, well, it's a video, but it's also a podcast.
Well, you said podcast, and I was like, so do I need to brush my hair? That's what I need to know. You know?
Yeah, no, it's...
Because a podcast, you just listen, so...
Throw on some headphones and...
Exactly. No, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one.